I love starting it with you. Okay, a couple more clicks here and we are ready to roll. There we are. Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to LisaBug Strength and Stamina. We are in the month of August. Wow, hard to believe, 2026. And we are going to continue with this format, working mostly on strength training, of course, with our lymphatic warm up. So, I have for you today a technique called 21's. So, with a certain exercise, there'll be 21 total repetitions. I'm going to divide the exercise in halves. So, we'll have 7 halves, and 7 wholes, which equals 21. So I'll give you a good idea of what kind of workload you'll need for each of these exercises, but have all of your hand weights close by just in case you get into it and you need to make an adjustment. Our repetitions are going to be fairly slow, not super slows, but very slow and controlled. So let's start with our little bit of our lymphatic warm up. And I love the body wave. So we'll just start nice and gentle, bending the knees, sweeping the arms up any amount, coming up onto the toes. I love this exercise for so many reasons. I feel like it really starts to prime the body for the workout. Prime the joints, prime the muscles, prime the breathing and the heart beating, getting the blood to all the capillaries. I find it a nice balance exercise and a good mind-body exercise as well. So today I want to start to do a little circle with this. So come around and come around. So I'm not swinging back, I'm just circling the arms. This definitely changes the body center of gravity, right? Still coming up on the toes. And one more this way. And then let's circle the other way, up and around. Good. And you're bending your knees any amount that works good for you. Starting nice and easy because we're just in that warm up. And one more around this way. And then come down into the squat and come up. Now I want you to bring your hands just like you're holding onto dumbbells. We're going to come down into the squat and do a little shoulder lateral raise here. We've got this exercise in class, and sometimes I like to do a preview. Just go, okay, we're going to be doing this with weights. Is it something that's going to work for me? Let's do one more. And then come up and just flip your arms up to a goalpost and back down to parallel to the floor. We're just doing some rotator cuff movement here. And whatever range of motion works for you, I don't want you to feel any shoulder pain at all. And then we'll put it together. So we come down, out, and rotate. Down, out, and rotate. So this is an example of what I'm going to be doing today for our 21's. So I did the squat with the lateral raise, and then I did those rotations, and then we put it together. So very similar to what we're going to be doing today in class. Okay, one more of these. Hold it up here, and I want you to do some chest presses. So now we're warming up our shoulders on a different range of motion. And then we're adding the legs. So tap a toe to the side, tap a toe to the side, shifting your body weight. Good. So we can even add more to this. So bend your knees and tap your leg to the side, getting more of a full body exercise. Nice. It's one of my favorite ways to teach in layers, to introduce a movement, maybe introduce another one, add them together, add another one to that, and then you can decide and pick what you want to do with these exercises. Good, let's do one more on each leg, tapping to the side. Good, and then come down into your squat just a little bit and start your arm swings forward and back. And then we can bob up and down a little bit too. So it's almost like you're doing little ski moguls, kind of hitting the bounces, warming up through the quads, checking in with your knees. and your hips. Make sure everything is in nice alignment. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, start your golf swing. So begin to swing, swing, swing. Then you can tap the underneath of the armpit with the bottom arm and just rotate the spine. Allow it to feel good, nothing too intense. You can look from side to side. Make sure you're allowing your foot to pivot on the floor so you're not twisting your knee. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. And dead arms. Spin and let your arms just slap the sides of the body. Now, I've been noticing as I've watched different videos with these lymphatic movements, there's a couple ways we can do dead arms. And I usually teach the way where the foot is pivoting on the floor. But I've also seen it where the feet don't move and then just the arms go like this. So we can try a few of those too. Kind of like that as well. But just make sure if you're doing this one, you're not moving your pelvis, you're just rotating through the torso. Good, let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, high knee march. Clap the knees as you come up, up, up. Great job. And on this one, I really want you to think about tall posture. And the arms don't have to be up at shoulder height. You can keep it down in here if this feels better. Working through pain-free range of motion. That's what's most important. Starting to focus on balance a little bit more. And then I want to go opposite arm to tap the inside of the knee. Opposite, opposite. Good. And you can keep your shoulders level to the front, or you can turn, and twist this. It's going to be a little bit more challenging on balance if you add that rotation. 8, 7, 6, 5. My shoulders are starting to feel a little fatigued. 3, 2, 1. Open those legs out nice and wide. Bend the right knee, reach across, double slap, and open. Double slap, open. So a little bit of a bent knee windmill with a lymphatic movement here on the inner thigh. Just activating the blood and the lymph. Waking up those capillaries. 1 more each side. And then legs stay straight. Reach across and up. A little bit slower. Just go through the range of motion that works good for you. And I say straight legs, but make sure they're not locked. So maybe a little slight micro bend in those knees. 1 more each side. Good. Ballet squat. Plie. And lift. Plie. And lift. Make sure your knees are opening and tracking over the feet. So you don't want them to collapse inward. So we're firing the outside of the glutes. Let's add a side bend to the right side. And plie. Side bend to the left side. 2 more each direction. Ballet squat. Lateral flexion. Good. And to the left. 1 more each side. And last time to the left. Bring your feet back in, hips distance apart. Slow heel drops. So we lift up on the toes and go drop. And you're causing a little shock wave. So you've got some impact here. Now, while we're doing this, I want you to turn your head to the right. Do 2 of these. Turn your head to the left. Do 2 more heel drops. Bring your head back to the front and tip it to the side. Do 2 heel drops. Tilt your head the opposite way. 2 heel drops. Back to the center, chin down, 2 heel drops. And then 2 more with head neutral, shoulders back. Then lymphatic hops. Bounce, 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 bounce. Good. Just let your arms kind of shake out. Wiggle, jiggle everything. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's grab a drink of water. We'll start with our first exercise, and I'm going to have you do light weight for that exercise we did in the warm-up. Just to get a feel, still kind of in the warm-up mode for our shoulders. So I have 3s, and you can do this with no weight at all if you feel like that's a little bit better for your shoulders. So we start here, 90-degree bend. We're going to squat down, and as you come up, open out. 1 of 7. 2. 3. And I'm not coming higher than my shoulders. 4, just a little bit below. 5. 6. Hold up on 7. Rotate up 1 and back down into that position. 2. Now, for some reason, this piece doesn't feel okay, then just do the first one. You can also add a heel lift off the floor. 4. 5. 6. And 7. Now let's put it all together. Come down, all the way out and up. 7. Good. 6. Up on toes for good balance. 5. Our total reps is 21. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Great job. Relax. Still with your lighter weights. I want you to pull your elbows, squeeze back. 1. Now I know this is going to feel easy, but that's okay for now. I really want you to pinch those shoulder blades. 3. Your knees are bent slightly. Your back is straight. 4. When we have lighter weights, we can really work on those smaller little intrinsic muscles. 6. Hold up on 7. Hold, hold, hold. Straighten the arms. 1. Slowly lower. 2. Keeping the elbows up in the back. 3. 4. I wanted you to do light weights because this is the part that's hard. 5. 6. And 7. Okay, put it all together. Come down, pull up and kick back. 1. Slow, controlled, fluid movement. 2. Breathe, exhale. 3. Scoop your abs in, brace your core. 4. 5. Tuck your chin slightly. 6. And 7. And come up. Okay, that was 21 on that exercise. Still staying with light weight, we're going to do a little deadlift. Down, pull up. This part's going to feel easy. I'm going to give our arms a little break here. 2, really squeeze your glutes when you come up. 3, pull your shoulder blades back. 4, 5. Shoulder girdle retraction. 6. 7. Now hold it down here. Big wingspan. Open out. 1. And I have my knees bent, my upper body shifted forward. This is called a reverse fly. 3. If your weights are too heavy for this, bend your elbows a little bit. 4. Come down slow and controlled. 5. 6. 7, and come up. Now to put it together, we go down and out, in and up. 1. And 2. Very fluid exercise. 3. And 4. 5. 6. And 7. And come up. Okay, one more with these lighter weights. We're going to do a hammer bicep curl right about here, halfway up, and come down. Now you can do these in a split position. You can add a little balance to it. So I want you guys to get creative with some of the other pieces you can do with this. 4. 5. 6. Hold up on 7. Now here's the tough piece. Push the weight forward. Pull it back in. 1. Now if you can't go all the way out, just make it small. 2. You can be right in here. 3. 4. Good job. Weights are parallel, but you can also turn them different directions. 5. You can present the palms up. 6. Or the palms down. 7. Okay, put it all together. So we do the curl and push. 1. And down. The whole thing 7 times. 2. Ooh, we could do a squat with this. Let's give it a go. 3. I like it. 4. Put those legs in whenever we can. 5. 6. Last one, and 7. Okay, if your weights are feeling pretty heavy, you might want to stay with these lighter weights, 3s. Grab a quick drink. Your option is to go up a little notch for the next sequences. All right. This one's going to involve an option to do some pressing above the head. We'll just see how you go with it. So the first piece is a squat, weights at the chest. We'll come down, up for 7. Good. 6. Really tracking the knees over the feet, setting the hips back. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Now watching from the side, this next exercise, I'm not going to press completely above the head. I'm going to go over the top of my head. 1. Bring it back down. So I'm staying pretty close to the top of my head and just going back any amount. 2. 3. Abs in when the weights come back. 4. Really brace your core. Make sure your workload's okay for this exercise. 5. Make the range of motion less if you need to. 6. 7. We go all the way together. So we come down into that squat, push over the back of the head. 1. Good. 2. Working the triceps and the lats and the shoulders. 3. Of course, your legs. and your abs. 4, 5. Nice. Do what you can. Always modifying when needed. 6. We have one more for 21. Bring the weights back into the chest. Arms by your side. Turn your palms forward. Halfway up into a bicep curl. And your arms are out at a little bit of an angle. 1, 2. Good. 3. You can add balance. You can add split stance. You can add lifting up off your heels. 4. Shoulder blades back. 5. 6. Hold on 7 right here. Bring the weights into touch and open out. 1. So we're activating the rotator cuff a little bit, rotating the humerus into the shoulder socket, firing the biceps isometrically. 3, 4, 5. Anything you want to do with the lower body, squats, you decide. 6 and 7. Come down. Put the whole thing together. So we curl and bring the arms together. Open back out and down. 1. Good. 2. Hopefully your weight feels about right where you're feeling challenged, but you're not losing your form. 4. Looking good. 5. Nice, nice. And 6. One more. And 7. And down. Great job. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. So there's an exercise called the Arnold press, named after Arnold Schwarzenegger. We'll try it with this weight, but if you need to go down, of course, please do. So you have your palms facing toward you. The weights are in front of the shoulders. We're going to rotate out to here. 1. Bring it back in. 2. And again, you can maybe add some squats or lift up off your heels. 3. But I want to make sure you have the exercise first before you start adding any other things to it. Exhale. Good. I think this is number 6. 6. Hold out on 7. Now, any amount pressing up. 1. You can do a small one or all the way up, anywhere in between. 2. 3. Nice. Controlled. 4. Feeling that fatigue, but making sure you're not feeling pain. 5. If you need to set your weights down and just do range of motion, that's terrific. 6. 7. Let's do the whole thing. And if you want to add the squat, we'll put it in here. Open out and press up. 1. Really fluid. 2. Ooh, feeling these with 5 pounds. 3. I could not do my 8s. 4. 5. Good job. Do what you can. Do any piece of this that works for you. 6. And 7. And relax the weights down. Good. Okay, another quick drink of water. So if you would like to have your band for the next exercise, it's going to involve some side lifting for your hips. So we can put that on if you choose. You don't have to use it. It's just going to be some extra workload. Take care of your balance when you do this. I didn't bring a chair out today. And if you need a chair or a wall to hold on to, countertop, make sure that you are doing that. So I want your band to be tight enough that you feel some pull when you come here into the standing position. If you want to add anything with weights, be my guest. I'm going to do it without any weights. So our first exercise is to squat and come up. Now make sure the band doesn't allow your knees to do this. So I want you to push out into the band. 2. It might be just a little bit. 3, but you should feel that resistance. 4. Really squeeze your glutes when you come up. 5. This one gets the heart rate up. 6. Holding up on 7. Shift your weight into one foot. I'm going to do to my right side. I'm going to lift out 1. 2. Be sure you're holding on if you need to for balance. 3. 4. Both hips are working. This one while it's moving, the other one while it's stabilizing. 5. 6. And 7. So we put that all together on that side. We come down and kick it out. 1. Good. 2. This is my better balancing side. So I'm going to try to rock this one. 3. I'm not sure how it's going to go on the other side, but I'm hopeful. 4. Right? We got to be positive. 5. Ooh, I feel those hips. 6. And 7. Now I don't want to go right into the other side right away. I want you to step your right foot forward, your left foot back with your heel up. We're going to come halfway down into a split squat. Halfway 1 and up. Halfway 2 and up. Good. So I want you to focus on the quad on this front leg. 3. Again, if you want weights, you can have those for anything else you want to add. 5. Halfway down. 6. And 7. Now come to the halfway point and hold. Come all the way down and halfway up. 1. Oh, but this is harder, Lisa. It is. 2. It's called the bottom half. 3. 4. Good job. Make sure that back knee is pressing out into the band. It's not sickling in. 5. 6. I'm feeling that glute too. And then all the way up to finish 7. You have a full range of motion, 7 reps, all the way down, all the way up, 7. And all the way is your all the way. Doesn't really matter, whatever your full range of motion is. 3. Good. 4. 5. 6. And 21. Okay, so now we come back to legs parallel. Squat down and up 7 times, pressing out into the band. 1. Good. Building strength in those legs. 2. 3. And these can be full range, wherever you want to take it. 4. Really tight glutes when you come up. 5. 6. Holding up on 7. Shift your weight over into the other leg. Get your balance and lift it out to the side. 1. 2. 3. 4. I was really wishful thinking when I didn't bring my chair out today. 5. I know I can go grab the wall though. 6. 7. Okay, here we go, putting it together. We come down in the squat and then we lift it out. 1. My body wanted to go too fast on that one. 2. I'm going to go slow and controlled, nice and fluid movement. 3. Both hips are working. 4. 1 for mobility, 1 for stability. 5. 2 more gives us 21. 6. And 7. Okay, can we do that split squat? This is going to be a hard set because my muscles are really fatigued. Left foot in front. Come halfway down. This is the easy one. 1 and up. But halfway down is still a good exercise because it works this medial muscle here in the knee, vastus medialis obliquus. And it's responsible for keeping our kneecap tracking straight ahead. I think this is 6. And 7, we come down halfway. That's where we start from. Come all the way down, halfway up, 7. 6. Now you should feel like you have a little bit more weight in your front leg. 5. That's my knee replacement side and it hurts, so I'm actually putting more weight in my back leg. 6 and 7. Come all the way up, and then we've got our last 7 on this one, all the way down, all the way up. 1. Ooh, might have some sore glutes tomorrow. 2. Exhale, coming up. 3. You got this. 4. 5. 6. And 7. Okay, we have our bands on and I want to leave them on for one more exercise if you're good with it. We're going to be on our back, but I want you to carefully make sure that your weights are close to your space before you go down. Maybe grab a drink of water. And then also make sure your ball is close to your space once we get down onto our back. And I got to make sure my kneeling pad is also close to my space. So carefully come down to lay on your back with your optional band around your legs. So we have one more set of 21 that's going to activate the glutes from a bridge. So once you come all the way down, adjust your band so it's in the right spot. You have some little bit of resistance on it when your feet are about hips distance apart. So you have just a tiny bit of pressure out into that band. And we are going to come up into a bridge as high as you can comfortably come up for 7. So we lift 1 and down. 2. All the way up. 3, squeezing those glutes. 4. Pushing into your heels. 5. 6. Let's hold up on 7. Stay up there. Push out and in against the band. 1 and in. 2. And you can come a little bit to the outside edge of your shoe. That's okay. 3. Just stay up in the bridge, moving the legs out at the same time. 4. 5. This gets that medial glute. 6. And 7. Now come down. We'll put it all together. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, push up and away. 1. Back down. Up and away. 2. Oh, yes. Double trouble for the glutes. 3. Or double benefit. 4. Do we feel it? Anybody? 5. Yes. Good. 2 more. 6. And up, up, up. 7, and rest. Great job. Let's pull your knees up toward you so you can slide your band off. And we'll do just a quick little figure 4 stretch. Not too long held, but just enough to kind of stretch those muscles out. So whichever leg you want to start with, cross it over and bring those knees up. Oh yes, the glutes say thank you, because we've been working them for the past several minutes on those squats, the squats with the side leg raises, the split stance squats, and now the bridges and the abduction. So a lot of work for the glutes in the past few minutes. Okay, let's do the other leg. Cross it over. Now I do have another glute exercise, but it's going to counterbalance what we just did in our bridge. So what we need is our ball for the next exercise. So let's come on down from this stretch, grab your ball, place it right between your knees or your upper thighs, and you're just going to give it a tiny bit of a squeeze, just enough that you're keeping it in place. And then let's lift up into our bridge again as high as you can comfortably come. 1 and down. And maybe you don't use your hands on the mat. That's a little bit more challenging, or maybe you add some weights to this. 3, 4. Really lift those hips. Open up the hip flexors. 5, 6. Let's hold up on 7. Now press into the ball and release. 7 and out. 6. And you're pausing there, holding that contraction. It's not just in and out. 5, 4. Adductors. 3, 2. Hips are still up. 1 more. And then put it all together, nice and fluid. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, push up and press in. 1 and down. Up and in. 2. Now you get to pick how intense you want to make this, right? You just decide how hard you want to push into that ball, depending on any issues you might have with your hips. Just really listen to your body. 3 more gives us 7, 19, 20, and 21. And relax. Okay, so take the ball, put it out to your right side, and let your knees just kind of drop over on it. So your shoulders are still facing the ceiling, but your knees are slightly off to the right side. You can take your hand towel or your hands behind the head. And the last couple weeks we've been talking about Chris's chiropractor saying it's going to relax your neck a little bit if you push your head back into your hands slightly. That's reciprocal inhibition. So let's press back into the head a little bit, or into the hands, and we'll crunch straight up for 7. 1, down. 2, 3, 4, 5. If your neck's starting to bother you, rest your head. 6 and 7. Okay, for the second 7, put your right hand out to the floor, lift up a little bit, and come across. 7, 6. It's okay if your knees aren't touching one another. 5, or just relaxing the bottom leg onto the ball. 4, push your head back into your fingertips. 3, you can also, if you're holding a hand towel, you can have both hands up. 2, 1. So for 7 reps, we put this all together. From our relaxed position, we come straight up and across. 1, straight up and across, 2, rectus abdominis and obliques, 3, good, 4, take breaks if you need, 5, 6, and 7, and relax. Okay, so I want you to just bring the ball to where you've got it somewhere, but you're not using it, so it stays close to you. So I want to totally relax your neck. So we're going to put in a right hamstring stretch before we do the other side of our crunches. So right hamstring is stretching, maybe some ankle pumps or ankle circles. The bottom leg can relax down. Let's just take about 30 seconds on this leg. Flexibility, and then also venous return and lymphatic return. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other side, still resting the neck. Take this one to wherever you can comfortably take it. Ankle pumps or ankle circles. And really relax your neck. You can even just kind of roll your head from side to side on the mat, because we have the other side to do those crunches. And of course, if that's not working for you, do something different. I don't want you to have to power through something that's uncomfortable if it's not working. Okay, so let's bring the ball now to drop the knees over to your left side. Relax your knees on the ball. Bring the hands back, slightly push the head back into your hands. We're coming up for 7. 1. And this is straight up toward the ceiling. 2. Now, it might feel like you can't come up very high. That's okay. We're working right up here in the upper portion of your rectus abdominis. Exhaling as you rise. 5, 6, 7. Rest the head. Take your left arm out to the side if that feels okay for you. And now we're lifting up to hold here and coming across. 1, 2. Push your head back into your fingertips. 3, 4. Really feel the difference between coming straight up and the rotation. 6, 7, come down, rest your head. We've got 7 reps to go all together. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift straight up and across. 7, all the way down. 6, try not to lead with your neck. Lead with your chest. 5, pushing your head back. 4, let's make it work for us today. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Good. You can move your head side to side a little bit. Loosen up any tension there. So we've got some bird dog, and we've also been working on push-ups. We did one class where we did 10 push-ups, another class we did 15. Today I'd like to do 20. Did we do 20? I don't think we did 20 yet. So today we've got 20 push-ups. So I'm hoping that you feel comfortable doing them on the ground. But if not, then I want you to take a second and come up wherever you want to take those push-ups. Go to a countertop. And we're going to shoot for 20 push-ups. I'm going to give you a break at 10 if you need to take it. Take a stretch, a child's pose, anything you want, and then we'll come back for the second set of 10. If push-ups just aren't your jam today, pick something else. That'll be fine as well. Okay, so in position, shoulders are down and back. Inhale, prepare, and begin. 1. Now I'm going to go ahead and count mine, but you can count yours. 2, 3, any range of motion. 4, 5, 6, scoop the abs in. Strong core makes these easier. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Optional rest. You can certainly keep moving if you want. I definitely need the break. So I'm going to take about 30 seconds break. If you feel like you want to strive for the 30 push-ups today, you can keep going and do that. Okay, so we have 10 remaining. Here we go. By the end of August, we're going to have 30. Down and up. 10. What happened to the 21's with this one, Lisa? Should we do 11 on this set? 3. I think we should. 4. You're going, no. 5. Let's do 11. 6. 7. We should have done 3 sets of 7. 8. I just had in my mind we need to do 20 today. 9. 2 more, everybody. 10. And 11. Take a break. Okay, if you did those on the wall or on a countertop or something, go ahead and come down to bird dog. You can certainly do standing bird dog as well if it's better for your shoulder. So we're going to go back to the 21's with our bird dog. So what we'll be doing, let's take the right leg back, the left arm forward, and 7 times we're going to bring the elbow and knee towards each other. So we have 1 and out. And this is going to be a lot of time on your right arm. So I'm going to give you breaks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more. 6 and 7. Now put that hand and knee back down. So you're going to take a break by going to the other side for 7. So left leg back, right arm forward. Elbow towards the knee. 7. So I'm breaking up the 21's on this just because there's some of us that have some wrist issues and shoulder issues, and that would be way too much time on one arm for some of us. 3. Even if you don't have those issues, it's a lot of time on the arm. 4. 5. Do what you can, everybody. This is good balance and core work. 6 and 7. Switch sides again. Right leg back, left arm forward. Now we're going to shift out to the diagonal and back in. 1, 2. So a little different exercise, still stabilizing the core. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Switch sides. Left leg back, right arm forward, out to the diagonal. 7. So have you already thought ahead of what the last 7 is going to be like? You would be correct. 3. You know me so well. 4. At least I hope you do. 5, 6, and 7. Switch sides. Now pull it all together. So right leg back, left arm forward. We bring the elbow and the knee, and then we go out on the diagonal. 1, elbow to knee, out on the diagonal. 2. If you need to do something else here because of the shoulder, please do so. 3, 4, and standing works really good for this with your fingers barely on a chair. 5, 6, and 7. Good. Last time to switch sides. Left leg back, right arm forward, elbow to knee, out to the diagonal. 7. Ooh, my balance isn't quite as good on this side. 6. Not sure what it is. It's probably being on my right knee on the ground. 5. Ooh. 4. We're almost there. 3 more reps to finish the 21s on bird dog. 3. 2. And 1. And relax. Take a break. Any stretch that you'd like to here. You can do some wrist circles, thread the needle, that kind of thing. And then we're going to do a kneeling lunge to stretch the hip flexor and the glutes. So when you come up from your knees here, step the right foot forward into a kneeling lunge and come on up. Now you can also do a standing lunge if that feels better, not to have that knee back on the floor. So what I want for you to do is place a weight in your left hand. And this is going to cause your body to feel like it's going to move over to the side. Your right hand can be at your hip or up or holding on to something or planted on your thigh. We're going to do 7 bicep curls. 1, 2. Just with that left arm. 3, that focuses on core. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now we shift this back into a hamstring stretch. So I'm going to use my weight, put it down on the ground, start to straighten my front leg right here. So you can be up high. Then I want you to take that weight, bring your elbow back, and do a kickback. 1, 2. So we're stretching and strengthening. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we're going to split the difference. Come up, bend the front knee, do a bicep curl, straighten the leg, bring the elbow back, and a tricep kickback. 1, and 2, three. If you just want to do the stretch part, you can just do the stretch. 4, just going back and forth between the hip flexor and the hamstring stretch. 5, or you can just do the weight exercise. 6, 1 more. 7, and relax the weight down. Good. Okay, switch your lunges. I'm going to turn around so you can see my right arm that way. So let's step the other foot forward. Pick up the weight in your right hand this time. Let's hold our kneeling lunge up nice and tall to stretch, and we've got 7 bicep curls. 1, 2, chest up, Hold on to something for balance if needed. 3, 4, 5. It's amazing sometimes once I slow down the exercise work, I start sweating more. 1 more. Okay, then use that weight as a little prop. Shift yourself back into your hamstring stretch. Option to pick the weight up. My balance isn't as good on this right knee. Kick back. 1, 2, 3, or just hold the stretch. You don't have to do the weight as well. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, let's put it together. So we come forward into our kneeling lunge and we do a bicep curl, back into the stretch and a tricep kickback. 1. Or on this side, I'm just going to stay upright because my right knee doesn't like to shift the body weight. 2. Kick back. 3. Bicep curl. Kick back. 4. Ooh, busting into a sweat now. 5. Or just stretching. 6. 1 more for 7. And then relax the weight down. Great job. Let's come into a downward dog or a standing calf stretch. So we can tuck the toes, lift the hips, just a brief one, and then walk hands to feet or feet to hands to come into forward fold. We'll hold there for a couple of breaths. And then slowly roll your spine up 1 vertebra at a time. And then we'll open out into a chest expansion. Wrap into a hug, right arm on top or eagle. Look to the right. And chest expansion. Wrap left arm on top, hug or eagle. Look to the left. And last chest expansion. Ooh, that class went by so fast today, but here it is, 10 o'clock. Great job, everybody. I'll shut our recording off. Hope you can chit chat. If you can't, just a reminder, no class on Thursday or next week. And I'll keep you guys posted on how things are going with my mama bear. Okay.